with the thunder, baby, might just clap it cruel.
And people of YouTube, the world, and everybody watching this video. This is another video from Balls to the Wall Trading. I hope you guys are having a nice week. This is going to be my watch list for Thursday, April 19th, 2018. For those new viewers and for those viewers that have been with me for a while, I apologize for the last 2 days. I haven't been making videos. I had some some last minute family emergencies that came up, so I wasn't able to make any videos, but I'm back and ready to keep at this thing that I have going with these videos. So for those new viewers, my goal for this channel, Balls to the Wall Trading, is to encourage people to trade and to get you to see that it's really not that hard. And I like to just simplify things, make things really easy, say things in terms that you can understand, and not get too technical. So if you're interested in trading, or at least learn about it, or get a little bit more information on it, please do me a favor, subscribe and like. And if you want to get a little bit more further in, I do have a free chat room through the Discord app. I encourage you to check that out as well if you want some advice or trading advice, tips, or just talk to other traders. When I first started trading, I didn't really have anybody to talk to because none of my friends did this or none of my family members did this. So I would have questions and nobody to talk to. So that's one of the reasons why I created this channel, and a big reason why I created that chat room. So to create a place where we can help each other out and answer each other's questions. So I'll leave the link for that chat room in the description below, in the description of this video, so check that out. Again, this is my watch list for 4/19/18. I do day trading first, then I switch into swing trading, and I just discuss what the stocks that I feel are going to have good potential, and go from there. I'm not a financial planner nor a financial advisor, so please do your own research. I'm not somebody that's just going to give you stocks. That's not what I'm about. I'd rather you guys learn how to trade and you guys make your own decisions. So let's go into day trading. And this is the S&P 500 that you have here on your screen. This is just basically what the S&P has done. And a lot of people have been freaking out because, oh, the S&P is dropping, but it never really went below the 200 average. I mean, it did a couple times, but nothing crazy. But I'm not gonna get into that. All right, so for day trading, the first stock that I have is DNR. And for day trading, what I like to do is trade the pre-market high, intraday high, or previous day high. With my trading strategies, these are just strategies that have worked for me. This doesn't mean it's the only way of trading, so please keep that in mind. There's many ways of trading. I just discuss the one that has worked for me. So what I like to do is I like to find a stock that is on its way up or that has made a big move, like so. This stock started at $2.90 and reached a high of $3.22. So what do I mean by trading the high? I identify the high of the day, which obviously is $3.22, and I draw my line right there. Or if you want to get it technical, that's your resistance line. That's what it would be called. And the way we would trade this is we would want the stock to start curling back up towards that high of the day, 322, and for the stock to cross that high. And that could mean that it could take off for a nice gain. What do we need to happen in order for us to buy here at 323, 224, or whatever? We need good volume. That's the key to all this, is good volume. So that's basically what I like to do as far as day trading. I like to trade the high and ride the momentum, because what happens is a lot of people are doing what we just did. We identified the high, and then tomorrow everybody will keep an eye on it, and if it does cross that 322, you're going to see the volume spike up, and it should have a nice run to the upside. Now, is it guaranteed that it's always going to take off? Absolutely not. You need to understand that just because a stock crosses the high, it doesn't mean that it's going to take off for a 50-cent gain or whatever. It can just go up a couple of cents and come right back down. That is a risk that you take when you invest, and that's something that you need to know and be comfortable with. The next one is VEON. This is another one that it made its move, and it reached a high of 255, so that's where I would draw my line. This one, it moved up, then it just consolidated, meaning that it went sideways, and then towards the end of the day it had a nice little spike right here towards the end. So the high of the day is at $2.55, and again, that's where we draw our line, and we want this to continue and hopefully tomorrow work its way up and cross over 255. Now, me personally, I like to see stocks that have movement in the pre-market. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is if tomorrow morning I look at this stock before the market opens and it hasn't done anything in the pre-market, I don't bother looking at it. I want stocks that continue moving in the pre-market because that momentum can carry over to the trading session. The next one is GGB. Okay, where's the high? It's right here at 513. That's where we would draw our line. And same thing, it's always the same thing with these stocks as far as momentum. We want the price to start curling up, cross through $5.13, good volume, and we could get in. So this stock had a little bit of movement in the pre-market. That's what I like to see. I would like to see more than that, but any movement is better than no movement. So tomorrow, if I open up my laptop and it's like 10 minutes before the market open and GGB hasn't done anything in the pre-market, I don't bother looking at it because I want to go into the open of the market with a stock that's being bought and sold before the market open, because that momentum most likely will carry over to the open. And again, that's just my way of doing things. That does not mean that that's how you have to do it. It's just what has worked for me. WTI is the next one. Where's our high at 610? That's where we put out our line, and you guys know the rest. Next one, BRFS at 686, which was right at the close. So it made new highs at the close of the market, which is a good sign. It finished on a good note. So we would put our line at $6.86, and you guys know the rest. And the last one is TAHO. This one, it went up and then it started to come down, but the only reason I have this one on my watch list, it's because it's moving in the post market. So it started to creep back up after the market closed, and it made new highs after the market was closed at 560. So I would draw my line at 560, and you guys know the rest. So those are my stocks for day trading. Now let me switch it over to swing trading and show you guys what I have and what I have found. So I'm currently in 3 stocks. I've been in these stocks for a while now. BTG, I got in at, I think right here at $2.80, and it's now at $2.94. So it's a slow grinder. We're making some movement. I'm looking for it to break out of this little triangle that I have right here, but we'll see what happens. XXII, this is just a slow mover. I'm just gonna let this ride out until it hits my stop or it goes up. I got in at 235, and as you can see, we're right at 235. So this stock has literally done nothing. It just goes up a little bit and it comes right back down, and it goes up a little bit and it comes right back down. So I'm just gonna ride that until it either starts to go up and I'll take my profits, or it goes down and it hits my stop loss. The big one that I'm in love with is ESV. This thing has just been killing it, and I'm loving it. I got in on this stock right here at 445, and it's I mean, the high today was 615, I believe. So it's just been killing it for like 2 weeks. it broke past the 20 moving average, 50, the 200. I'm hoping that tomorrow it breaks past this little area of resistance that I have right here. That's why it saw some resistance right there, because it's a previous line of resistance. That's why I couldn't really break through, but hopefully tomorrow it can break through that. This stock has been really good for me. I think I'm up, actually let me do it real quick. I think I'm up like 40% or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, like 30. Oh no, that's a little too much. Like 35% on this stock, which is really good. So that's what I have currently in my portfolio. That's what I'm currently swing trading. And for those of you that don't know the difference of swing trading, I have a video on that, the difference between swing trading and day trading, or you can just do a Google search and it will tell you. And what I like to do for swing trade, I like to find support and just do a bounce play, which basically like a double bottom play or something along those lines. As far as potential swings, I really haven't found anything. I've been looking last week and this week, and I haven't found anything worthwhile. Usually I check them off here so I can look at them. GNW, not really interested in that. I think that's it. Like I don't really, XXII, I'm already in that. OZM, this is one that I traded earlier in the year and made a decent amount of money on this move right here. But I'll keep watching it. But yeah, recently I haven't seen anything that has gotten my attention or anything that looks enticing to me. Let me show you DDR was one that I was in up until last week and I got out. This one might come down again, and if it does come down again, I'll catch it here for another bounce play. So I got in on this one because basically what I like to see is, as far as swing trades, is a stock that does basically like a double bottom like this. So I got in right here and I rode this wave, and as soon as it started to come down, I sold right after it went under the moving average. So what I'm hoping for it to happen is for it to go down again. I'll buy in right here and hopefully we can ride that back up again. But that's my strategy when it comes to swing trading. Again, there's many ways of swing trading. There's different things you could look at, different setups, and you just have to find what works best for you. One thing that I do want to emphasize, and to go along with what I just said, that I haven't found anything good, is that you don't need to rush into trading. You don't need to rush into putting your money on the line. Wait for your setup to happen, wait for everything to look good, and wait for everything to say buy in order for you to buy. What I mean is, don't jump the gun. Don't say, oh man, I want to trade so bad, and then you look at something and you're like, oh, this looks good, and then you buy it. Next thing you know, you're losing money. And why is that? Well, it's because you got anxious. You wanted to buy, you wanted to invest in something, and you made a wrong move. So be patient. Don't rush anything. Just wait it out. Something will come across that looks really good, and at that point, you'll get into it. That's what I've been doing. Every day I check these stocks to see what looks good to me, and it's honestly been like a week and I haven't seen anything that has looked good for me. Today I almost got in, I forgot which one I almost bought in on. Actually, I think it was it this one? I think it might have been this one yesterday. I was thinking about buying in on this one, and it did go up, yes, but it wasn't the setup that I like. So I was ready to buy, and then I had to catch myself and say, well, am I buying because it's the right setup, or am I buying because I just want to trade and I just want a new stock in my portfolio? And once I took a step back, it was just because I wanted something new. So you have to fight off your emotions, and you have to be smart about what you're doing. Stick to your plan, stick to your strategy, and don't waver from that. And just because something doesn't come across that looks enticing in a day or two, or maybe even a week, which is my case, that's okay. At some point, something's going to come across, and that's when you strike. You have to think about if you're like a lion in the jungle. You know, you stalk your prey and you're just watching, and when the moment's right, that's when you attack. That's a mentality that you need to have. And I know it's sometimes difficult. Trust me, it's difficult because you just wanna get in on something and see what happens. But you have to be patient, and that's something that you learn with investing and trading. It is how to develop that patience if you don't have it already. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for liking my channel, for following it. Please subscribe and like. Thank you for all the support. Check out the chat room. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. I think that's about it. Good luck to everybody, and remember, you can do this. This is not that hard. Just put in a little bit of work and you will be able to do this. You're not doing this alone. I'm here for you guys. We have the chat room to help you guys out. So if you're interested, you can do it, and you will do it. I'll see you guys later.